Welcome to St. Anthony, Indiana. It's the Sesquicentennial Parade. It's about to start. And Bradford Raths is joining me. I'm Bill Potter. We're going to have a great afternoon.
Yeah, we will, Bill. It's been kind of a rainy day, but this is going to be a great cap-off to what's been a wonderful weekend at St. Anthony. Big crowd on hand.
Oh, a really big crowd when you think about the amount of rain that we've had, over 3 inches of rain in the county, which delayed the parade about 2 hours. But you'll be seeing all of the parade right here on 18 WJTS-TV. And hats off to all the people up and down all the streets in St. Anthony. A great crowd here. Stay tuned. We'll be going with Call of the Parade right here on 18 WJTS. It's the St. Anthony Sesquicentennial. Welcome once again to the St. Anthony Sesquicentennial Parade, live, or not actually live, recorded here on Sunday, which is the 17th of August, was the ending of the Sesquicentennial. We're starting off with the Sheriff's Department of DuBois County. I'm Bill Potter, and joining me is Bradford Raths and the DuBois County Sheriff's Department leads.
Okay, coming by here now, we've got
Andrew Clem.
Andy Clem, the Grand Marshal here. Looking stylish there, dressed with the bow tie.
Yeah, all Sesquicentennial-ish.
Absolutely.
He is the Grand Marshal.
I've noticed a lot of that old-style dress this weekend.
Right here in St. Anthony, Indiana.
Looks like we got the, let's see. Yep, we got the American Legion coming now.
This would be post 493. The American Legion. And the Grand Marshal is getting out of the vehicle, so we're going to have a slight pause here as he comes out of the vehicle and gets to come back up on stage with us because he'll be making the selection for the Grand Marshal's selection, I guess, in the parade judging.
Let's see, coming up, we got some fire trucks here.
And, of course, the Sesquicentennial has run the whole weekend long in St. Anthony. It was really a great, perfect weekend, and today it rained quite a bit, but the rain has broken just enough that we can get the parade in. So there again is the St. Anthony American Legion.
Let's see.
Followed by the...
It's like the Ferdinand VFW.
VFW, yes, from Ferdinand, Indiana. And they are post... number 11365.
Yep. St. Anthony Queens here. Let's see.
And the St. Anthony Queen.
Eileen Broom.
From 1964. She is now Eileen Lee, and her daughter, Brenda Lee Chapman, was the 89 St. Anthony Queens from the, what would be the Centennial and then the Quasquicentennial. Now this is the Sesquicentennial, 150 years.
The St. Anthony Fire Department coming on by now, the first of several trucks in the lineup.
This is truck number 1006. I believe that would be what they call a rescue truck. Although most of what the fire departments do is rescue of some sort.
Absolutely.
I guess they also put out fires.
Yeah, that would be
their primary job.
Yeah, their primary job, put the fires out.
Yes.
Truck number 2 coming by, 10-01 there. One of the big pump trucks.
And we want to highlight in the background, you may hear Woody Fisher, who is the PA announcer for the parade here. And Woody's a great guy, does a great thing, but we were afraid to put him on the air. We were afraid of what he might say. No, he really does it. He's doing a terrific job, really does a great job relating with the crowd. The next truck is the St. Anthony Fire Department again. This is truck number 10003.
That's the second pump truck to come by here.
And then following is yet another St. Anthony fire truck. St. Anthony obviously is well protected. And some of the funds that they will raise here from the Sesquicentennial and funds that are raised from the Firemen's Show and Shine Show, which is always held this weekend, goes to pay for these trucks. These trucks are not cheap, and they do need money to help protect the community. And they also need money to do the training that the firemen must undergo to become firemen.
Yeah, so that's truck 10-04 going by us here. Coming up next, truck 10-05, again, the St. Anthony Fire Department.
This is more of a brush truck used for probably fighting field fires. And the fire chief is Scott Ebel here, who is also the chairman of the Sesquicentennial Committee.
So, yeah, he's had kind of a busy weekend.
Yeah, and they have been very busy, working hard, and did a great job of putting together the Sesquicentennial for St. Anthony, Indiana.
Great crowd on hand. We've said that about 2 or 3 times, but excellent crowd.
I want to point that out because an excellent crowd when the amount of rain that we had today, although it's stopped now, it's a great evening, but a great crowd here in St. Anthony.
What were you saying about 3 inches you measured earlier?
I measured 3.5 inches at my house, and I live just outside of St. Anthony.
Wow.
Now, this float that you're seeing is actually I guess this may be the last time we'll see this float this year because it's the Happy 150th St. Anthony birthday cake. It is the float that they used to take around to all of the floats for the past couple of years to help promote this event happening this weekend. It's the St. Anthony 150th birthday cake.
That's a pretty big cake.
That is a pretty big cake.
Not sure how you'd slice it.
In really big pieces.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now we have the St. Anthony Volunteer Fire Department. This is the junior miss for the Sesquicentennial. She is Riley Prechtel. And we also have the Queen's Court as she comes off. She also, Miss Prechtel. She gets to sit up on the stage as she's a very special person.
Absolutely. Throwing the candy as they go by. Yep.
That is the junior miss. And this is the Knights of Columbus from St. Anthony Church. Council 1577.
Carrying the colors proudly.
The Knights of Columbus. And we see some Sesquicentennial beards in that crowd as well.
Yeah, we got the beard judging coming up here in a little bit.
Okay, Riley Prechtel's down here handing out certificates to everybody that comes through the parade. And I think the next one is actually the Queen. So Riley's the junior miss.
Yep, the Queen's Court is on its way here. Let's see. That would be Peyton Prechtel.
Yes, Peyton Prechtel. She's got that Queen wave down pretty good. There's also the Little Miss, and I'm sure on the other side is probably the Little Mister.
Yep. Can't really see him, but I think that would be Isaac. Struggling with the last name. Isaac.
I don't know. We're ringing this, by the way, because with all the rain and all the parade kind of is cattywampus in a way because of the amount of rain that we had. It kind of messed things up for the folks that put the parade together, but they did a great job of getting this organized and doing it, even though it rained.
We got to get the word cattywampus out of your vocabulary.
Yeah, well, it's a new word now that we're going to use. You'll hear cattywampus at least twice in this parade.
But again, here comes the 150th celebration Queen. There's Peyton Prechtel waving at everybody, and the Queen's Court also right there with her.
Being pulled by a truck from Hassenauer Motor Company, a fine sponsor of St. Anthony and one of the Sesquicentennial sponsors.
So they got a few walkers, too.
Yep. And this float is sponsored by the St. Anthony Community Center. And actually, a lot of the floats will be stopping right here in front of the camera because this is actually the end of the parade. We are down by the community center. It starts on, I think, South Street, kind of winds its way through St. Anthony, and then they end up here. So there's a nice shot of the crowd there and the St. Anthony Community Center, and you see all the food stands in the back. By the way, the fish is some of the best fish that I've had at a festival.
Yeah, I got to get over there before this is over and get some food for myself.
Yes, but I think there's going to be a large crowd going to the food booths as soon as it's done. There's Peyton. She is the Queen, a Sesquicentennial Queen. Fine, lovely young ladies, and there are some young gentlemen on there as well. Thank you for joining us for the Sesquicentennial Parade from St. Anthony, Indiana. It's their 150th anniversary. And as you see, Betts Family Farms is bringing along the Forest Park Ranger football team. Oh,
hey, that
nice
was a nice
little
kick.
Punt. There we go. Hey, keep your eyes open. They're throwing footballs.
Not quite.
Yeah, they're getting close, but no. There, I guess somebody got hit. There we go.
Well, we know which one's the quarterback.
Nice throw, nice throw. And Candy from the Forest Park football field, their football team. Their season really is underway and gets going pretty good pretty soon. You can catch some of those games as they will be aired here on 18 WJTS, some select games that we'll be doing. Just go to our website, WJTS.tv, and you can find out what games we will be broadcasting.
So coming along here now, Green Thumb Landscaping, based here in St. Anthony. The McLaren family from Australia. Wishing everybody happy birthday.
I was talking to them the other day because they're staying with the Jeffries, and I wish we could get her on the air because she's got a great accent. There's Margie Jeffries, who is on the float. By the way, what she's wearing, she was one of the winners in the Fashions of Old contest. Wearing that outfit, she was dressed up as a seamstress. There's Bernie Jeffries with the black cowboy hat right out front. Green Thumb Landscaping, St. Anthony, and Schnellville, Indiana.
They keep St. Anthony running on flower power. There you go.
And now we have Brom and Brom Auctioneers congratulating St. Anthony on their 150th anniversary. Real Estate Farm Equipment Estates. Give them a call. I guess they just do their broadcast, their auctions right from the top of that.
That's a pretty good seat there.
Yeah. And now we have Hajini's Gymnastics and Dance. And these girls always scare me.
Why is that?
Well, the road is slick. And I just am afraid one of them's going to slip. But they're I wouldn't say that they're professionals, but they're good at what they do.
They've done
this
it long
before,
enough.
so they're really good at jumping around and doing the cartwheels and all of that.
Right behind them, we got the Forest Park Ranger Band. Get a little musical accompaniment.
First of all, I think we're still with Hajini. There we go, seeing some of the demonstrations. Hajini School of. Whoa, man. That was scary. But very good. I like when they do that. Always makes me nervous, though.
Okay.
We also have with us the Walk Run Club from Vincennes University Jasper campus. They promote exercise and health awareness while helping the community.
Yeah.
And then
we got the Forest Park Marching Band.
Following them, the state championship. Forest Park Marching Ranger Band. Look at the number of state championships. 81, 82, 85,
and the last
86,
2 years.
01, 08, 12, and 13. We'll have to see what happens this year. Is it in October?
Well, speaking of football, we got marching band season coming up soon,
that's
too.
Right. Marching band is all through the month of October. Actually, I guess, in a way, they're working on their shows right now. And from what I understand, Forest Park is going to have one terrific show again. There you go, hearing the melodic sounds of the Forest Park Marching Rangers. Forest Park High School, of course, part of the Southeast DuBois School District. And that would be the support truck coming up next for the Forest Park Marching Rangers. You know, the band is really, really good and well known for being good, and hats off to the kids. But I think you also sometimes have to remember the parents are very involved and put forth a great effort as well.
Well, having been in marching band myself, I can speak to that. The parents do play a huge role in what the kids do. Absolutely. Now we got, coming up here shortly, we got Jasper Engines bringing up their float.
And they are wanting you to join their team. It's the same float they had in the Strassenfest. It's a really nice float, but it's a good way to let you know what the benefits are of working with Jasper Engines, JET, Jasper Engines and Transmissions, 100% associate owned.
Yep, on the trailer there, own your future.
Many of the benefits of being with Jasper Engines: health insurance, on-site fitness center. They have a career opportunities, 401k, profit sharing.
Free break refreshments.
Ooh, I like free break refreshments. That's a good thing.
That's probably the one that grabs the most attention.
Right there. And some of these things you'll notice, yes, they're wrapped up in plastic because this is a rainy day for the parade. But those are two Jasper Engines and Transmissions. And we have an archer on the back of this float.
Boy, he looks serious.
Yes, he is. You know what? That's got to be tough holding that bow back like that. I don't know what the pound of the pull is at, but once you get back to a certain point, it's pretty easy. There he is.
Yeah, I think his arm finally got tired.
And yeah, this is Troop 186 from Ferdinand, Indiana, Boy Scouts of America. Look at the number of Eagles right there listed on the front. They have a lot of Eagle Scouts as part of the Boy Scouts of America from Troop 186 in Ferdinand, Indiana.
Another truck coming up for the Scouts here. Wanting you to buy popcorn.
Oh, yeah, and I'll tell you that Boy Scout popcorn is the best popcorn.
It is indeed.
I see Dick Lang is driving the truck. Oh, look at this.
Bringing cookies up to the
they
stage.
Brought food.
Thank
you.
You
can't say cookies and Boy Scouts. They're bringing up food. See, because Girl Scouts bring the cookies. I don't know if that's it. Okay, but look at this great float. This is them camping, all gathered around a campfire, the tent, the canoe. They even do some biking. And now we have 101 Country, WBDC, and 18 WJTS. Local people watching local people. There's Kerry Snyder.
He's having fun driving.
Sticking his head out the window. And there's a whole crew there. There's Ty Hunter. Where on the other side there you can see, see that Francis the Pig? Now on the other side in the dark shirt, he's kind of being hidden by the banner a little bit. That's Kenyon. He is our newest staff member. And 101 Country WBDC is the agribusiness choice for country. And that's Francis the Pig from the 4-H Fair. Ty, thanks for the candy, man.
Hey, Ty, thanks for hitting me in the face, buddy.
No wonder we go through so many bags of candy. All right, now we have B&A Construction and Design. Buildings, building kits, metal and trim, and trusses.
Yep, give them a call down there in Huntingburg, 683-4600.
Well, Bradford, you'll probably have to do all the talking now because I got a piece of candy in my mouth. You can't go.
Just as I open my candy.
You're just going to have to wait.
All right, here comes the Schnellville hat, more famously known, the Schnellville Sesquicentennial. They're going to have theirs next year.
And that hat is known as the Brown Derby, which at one time was a tavern in Schnellville, the Brown Derby. Because next year is their Sesquicentennial, September 18th and 20th. They will be celebrating a fest there around that same time this year to kind of get people in the mood and ready to go.
Boy, there's a lot of these celebrations going on around here. And then looking ahead to next year, too, Ferdinand.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot that goes on. And really, right now, until the end of October, almost every weekend, there's either a festival or a church picnic going on in DuBois or surrounding counties.
The Schnellville Hometown Fest, they're right behind them. Got some walkers.
Okay, and that's September 20th and 21st, so that's coming up in just a couple of weeks. So go to Schnellville, Indiana for all the fun. And they're followed by their fire department.
The Schnellville Volunteer Fire Department, that's Tanker Truck 1203.
And there's some of the fine firefighters following behind.
And now you get to talk because I'm going to eat candy.
Okay, you get the candy and I'll talk for a little bit. There is another truck and one of the brush trucks from the Schnellville Volunteer Fire Department following up after this truck. And there it is right there. Everybody's excited to see the fire trucks. Always all the bright lights and the red trucks excite all the kids. They like seeing those.
Another Schnellville fire truck here.
And as the Schnellville fire truck makes its way past the judges' stand, we are going to take this break on 18 WJTS-TV.